go over your TFT display. First, we'll go over some of the basic displays that are on the main home screen. Down in the bottom corner, you have outside ambient temperature. Tachometer sweeps across here. Remember that the red line is displayed here, and when it's cold, it will be at 5.5. As the bike warms up, the red bar will display all the way up to 9. Down below here, of course, speedometer. Current ride mode is up top. Over on the far side, you also have your gear indicator and clock down in the bottom corner. This top bar up here can be scrolled through for different displays. To scroll through on the top bar, you hit the top portion of the menu button. Push up, and it will cycle through the various displays. Those displays can be altered, and we'll go over that later. Anytime you want to change things, you'll notice that there are prompts that show you which menus are available. To return to the main screen you see right here, continue pushing up on the controls until you have that happen. We'll go down and go over the various menus right now. First and foremost, you have My Vehicle. Next one over is going to be navigation. Now you do need to pair a phone to activate the navigation section. Next one is going to be media, same thing here. And telephone also needs to have a phone paired as well. Last but not least is going to be your settings. We'll start with My Vehicle. Moving down into My Vehicle, the first display screen is going to just be the diagnostics of the bike. Goes over all your main features. Engine temperature, oil, tire pressure monitoring, both front and rear, voltage, distance till empty. As you scroll across, you'll see the display changes and moves across. This is going to be your trip 1, noted by the 1 next to the road at the top. All of these items here, of course, go over everything included with that trip. If you want to reset this, move down, turn the wheel down. You will notice that if you go to individual values, you can scroll and pick an individual one that you wish to change or reset. If I reset the speed, notice that the other ones have not changed. If you move back up, it will go back into that. If you move down, again, reset all values. If you twist that, you'll notice that all of them have now changed. Scrolling across again, you'll get to trip 2. Once again, note the 2 in the top corner here. Trip 2 is very similar to trip 1. Resetting it is the same, but notice that they have an automatic reset and a reset everything. So you can reset that as well. Next panel coming over gives you tire pressure monitoring. Next one will give you your service due dates and remaining distance until your service is due. Any of your warning messages will come up here. It's just simply a message board that gives you what's going on with your bike. Any one of these display screens, if you push up, it will take you back up to the menu scroll. in settings, we'll go through some of these here. Now, vehicle settings is the first one. We'll go into this. Activate your manual or automatic on the HSC. Or turning it off altogether. Simply twist to the right to select the one that you would like. Twist to the left to go back out. Enduro Pro riding mode is grayed out because this bike does not have the chip, and dynamic ride mode is grayed out because this bike does not have the chip installed. The chip is located under the seat. If you install it, it will allow you to activate those. Back to your settings, you can go to System Settings. System Settings is going to be where you set your date, pick between metric and standard, and you can set languages. This is going to be where you make your Bluetooth connections. In here, mobile device. Once you go to the plus setting, set your phone to pairing mode, and your phone will pop up there. Once paired, you can go back here and pair either the rider's or the passenger's intercom systems. Delete connections. Once you've made the connections, if you have a fault or you want to reset and start with a different connection, you can do that in that menu. Display is one where you have brightness, that's simply the dashboard brightness. Status line content. Try and simplify things and keep it just what you need. Each one of these lines, as you scroll down through, is what is going to be displayed on the top bar in the center on the main menu. It's important to remember that BMW has covered all the bases with this, adding many, many different things. But you can go through here and select the ones that are important to you. Any of the ones that you don't want displayed, you can remove. The important thing about this is that if you remove these, it makes it quicker when you do go through that status display line at the top. So if you decide that average fuel economy is not important to you, and ride times are not important to you, and say brake times aren't important to you. So you simply twist to deactivate those, and if you made a mistake, twist again will recheck the box. Now, when we go back to the main display here, you'll notice when I scroll through, those line items are not in that display as I scroll through at the top. It's just a nice way to clarify and make it a little simpler, keeping it doing exactly what you want, not giving you all the information at the same time. Information, this is strictly software stuff. This is more for the mechanics, but it does have, all the legal information in there, and it does tell you which software version, etc. they're running. And last but not least, at the very bottom, you have Reset All. Reset All, once again, this would be if you got something misset, you don't like how you did it, and you can't figure out how to fix it, you can always go down here and Reset All. That will take it back to the factory setting. You can make your adjustments on top of it at that point.